That is true.
Wait, I have some questions.
All right.
Let's flip it a little bit. You've been interviewing people this whole semester.
I have. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ibu, and it's pretty bittersweet because it's the last time I'm going to be saying this. But it's Runner on the Air. We're back on another episode, the season finale. We got two very, very special guests today. Feel free to introduce you guys yourselves.
I'm Bianca Moreno.
And I'm Melissa Jorge.
Yeah, we got Miss Moreno Reat, the professor and the advisor of the Runner. How do you feel about this semester? What's up?
I mean, it went by really fast, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess good.
Okay, and then we got the editor-in-chief this semester, Melissa Jorge. How do you feel?
Also good. I feel like she said, it went by really fast, especially towards the end when I felt like we were all barely getting comfortable. I feel like that's when time just flew by.
It did really fly by. Going into this semester, what were you guys' your feelings towards I guess the team and what you guys wanted to accomplish?
Honestly, I think it was a lot of just, in a sense, I want to say, of course, getting used to everybody, but also building to some of these great ideas that I've heard a lot of you have for so many years, because some of you have known you for a long time.
Sure.
And so I was thinking of restructuring, innovating, and as soon as I thought of those two big words, I was like, okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be a wild ride for sure. I think when I met her, that's the first thing I told you too.
Yeah.
Right.
Our first talk went for hours, and we were rushing too because it was when we were having our party for the last semester.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't meet Bianca until this year.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I've never had her as a
actually didn't
professor or
know that.
anything.
Dang. How was that? Where did you guys meet? How was the first meeting?
Oh, actually, the first time we met was because I came in to I don't know what I was doing for the Runner. So I came in, Jackie was here, and then Bianca was here. I never talked to Bianca, but she was there. And then I was kind of just telling her what I wanted to do for the Runner once the new semester started. And she was just listening, but I didn't know she was the advisor yet. She kind of, I think, had an idea of I was gonna interview for the EIC position this semester, so yeah, she was just kind of listening that one time. But the second time we met was because I already got the position and we already knew she was the advisor, so we're oh, let's meet up before the semester starts.
Nice. And then going forward, I know you still got about a year or so. Mm-hmm. Going forward, what are you guys' plans? How do you guys want to see things change? What do you guys want to implement, switch around? What are you thinking?
I think for sure one thing that I've learned the most is how much just rooting for y'all and allowing y'all to decide where things go next is pretty much, I think, still what I want to do. Because even right now, having meetings with people that want to be leaders for next semester and hearing the ideas they all have, they're amazing ideas. So I think it's just continuing to be there to guide y'all and believe in it and do as much as I can so that some of these ideas happen, which I think we saw a lot of this semester. And that's been very rewarding for myself, and I'm sure for Melissa and everybody else to be able to think of something and then it's happening, yeah. Right?
And you're a Northridge graduate yourself.
Yes.
So how have you seen journalism change in 20 years, the way it's reported, the way it's put in the media? What's some of the biggest changes you've seen?
The biggest one is going to be social media. The incorporation of social media. At CSUN, we have the Mike Herb College of Communication, so it's a pretty big building that we have that there was a lot of digital things already being incorporated. I remember taking a common pop culture class of just learning, all the communication there. But social media was still fairly new, and just seeing how much attention social media gets, even just to read something, I think most people would rather watch a short clip of it. Yeah. And so incorporating that has definitely been interesting and learning to always evolve, of course,
Right.
is very helpful.
And then, so obviously social media is like, you know, the huge deal nowadays. But how important is print, like, to you guys? Because I feel like it's still something we should, you know, keep alive, because not everyone is going to have print in the next 10 years, you know.
That's kind of funny. That was the first question I asked Melissa when I met her. I was like, are we still doing print? There's a rumor that we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Which
we weren't. I thought we weren't either.
We did. I know a lot of people were thinking we weren't going to do it. I don't know why, but we did do print. We even did more this semester. So
Low
yeah.
key, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. I feel like print is extremely important. It teaches you, you know, I mean, there's a lot of whys behind things that I think you and I sat down and said, you know, this is why the gutter is this smaller and things like that. But of course, just keeping the ethics and, you know, everything that goes into story writing, I would say, because, you know, you have articles and things like that. But it definitely helps with all of that.
Yeah. Melissa, you?
Yeah. Also, designing pages, I feel like is a really great
good
thing
skill.
to learn.
Yeah.
Because obviously you can design a page for a website, but it's not the same as
It's so
designing a
hard.
thing for a paper.
Yeah.
It's so stressful because you got to look at every single little detail, and then yeah, you also got to make sure, like, for a paper, it's gonna be something that's gonna be relevant in the next 2 weeks, because you got to go get it printed and everything.
Right
So
away.
yeah, I feel like it makes a person, like a journalist, a little bit better if they know how to do a newsprint as well.
Yeah. So let's talk about personally for you too. You as a professor going forward, what are your plans? Like, are you gonna stay here at CCB long term? You know, we're just picking your brain, just saying what's up.
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah. No, like
Yeah.
your plans. Like, I mean, you never know. You could want to move.
I mean, that was one of my things when I first got here. I definitely fell in love with the community. I mean, I went to a place where it was really good. It was pretty huge, but I had incredible professors to be there to help me and root me on. And I still talk to them to this day. Whenever I need something, they're still there to mentor me. And so there's something very special about being in a place where you can have more one-on-one with students and get to know them in a way where it's like, I see this drive in you. How can I get that out of you? And just having one person root you on makes all the difference. So I really like to do that here. You know, teaching is way more than me. It goes beyond the job.
I like that. All right. Professor Marina, long term. You heard it here first. All right. And for you, Mel? Graduation soon.
Yeah, but like in a while. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll stay here too. No transferring, no nothing. Added a minor. That's why I'm staying longer. But yeah, I don't know.
Post graduation, like, what are some like career paths that like you're looking forward to pursuing?
I really want to be a reporter, like a broadcast reporter, whether it be like in the entertainment like areas where they interview celebrities, you know, like on the red carpet.
Yeah,
Or
that'd be
something. I feel
fire.
like those are so fun.
That'd be cool.
Or like even like sports, like the sideline reporters. I feel like those are really cool.
That'd be
like
cool, too.
post or pre-interviews, where they're just kind of getting to know what the fans can expect or anything like that. I feel like those are very interesting interviews, and I like doing those types of interviews. So hopefully I can do that in the future. Yeah.
That'd be cool. All right. And then before we end this off here, favorite thing about this semester?
There's too many favorite things. I think there's just
A few.
I think it's just, it all ties back to like y'all and the things I got to see y'all do. For sure, those are my favorite things, is, you know, whether it's, you know, you starting your podcast, you know, getting all, you know, the cool stories out of people, you know, Cynthia going to go try out for the pros, you know.
Good luck.
Cool.
Good luck.
We have, you know, the magazine launch that Angela was behind, and Zach, you know, getting more into film reviews, and just so many cool things that I saw. Andrew working on some very innovative things this semester, his first semester. All those things were my favorite things, and just watching more people, like, again, you can just tell, like, falling in love with their skill and their learning was really, really cool for sure.
I'd say my favorite memory was like collaborating with everyone and kind of just being with everyone. I felt like I've never been this close with the runner staff, and I feel like this year I really got to know everyone outside of editors and the editors themselves as well. I feel like we were really good with communicating with ourselves and in a way not just being business like partners or whatever, but we were also able to talk to each other outside of class.
Yeah, that is true.
Wait, I have some questions.
All right,
Let's flip it a little bit. You've been interviewing people this whole semester.
I have.
What about you? What's next, Ibu? I'm sure a lot of people want to know what's next for you.
Yeah. Well, I do graduate soon, and then after that, honestly, I just plan on finding a good job within the communications field or the entertainment. And just working hard. I want to live out the country one day, so try to get a house in like Europe eventually, like in my 30s, and then just start a family. That's my biggest goal. Start a good family. So yeah.
And in terms of the semester, what was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment. Yeah, there's too many. There's too many to say it's just one. But honestly, like I feel like just doing this every day, just waking up. This is how I started most of my days. Like I'd be here like 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. So yeah, just waking up, just getting ready, like just being able to listen to people, like hear their stories. Yeah, listening to you guys. We're all good. Listening to you guys.
You got him nervous.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of this whole semester. So, yeah.
And it's your last podcast, Ibu.
Yeah.
What are your last words for your audience?
Before we get to that,
Yeah.
he asked what our favorite moment was. I kind of asked this off the record, but who's your favorite podcast interview?
My favorite. Oh, Tony the Tag. Tony the Tag holds that crown. Yeah, he's just cool artistic mind, and like the way he like just explained things like visually, but I could just see it like with the way he explained it. So it was really cool. And then he showed me some dope artists too. Yeah. So shout out to Tony.
You had some really good people sitting in the seats.
Yeah, nah, for real. Everybody here though, yeah. It's great, great guests. And yeah, I'm gonna miss you guys. But my last words would honestly just be, man, just thank you. Really, that's all I could say. Thank you for allowing me to listen, to share, to be involved in this community, this campus, and yeah. So that's about it. So I would say if you want to be in this chair next to me, but it won't be me. But for next semester, if you want to be in this chair, go on the Instagram, click the link in the bio, fill out the form. They'll get right back to you. But in the meantime, like, comment, share, subscribe. And for the last time, this is Run Down the Air. Deuces.